Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Beard. My name is Samantha Sarmiento. The overall research question is, to what extent has smart homes impacted the results of people's communication more than correspondence-based information organizations in the United States? The overall answer to this question is smart homes in the United States have impacted the results of people's communication more than correspondence-based information organizations in a positive way by helping to improve security, enhancing independent living, and ensuring protection among all residents. So in this little bar graph here, it shows a bunch of different countries that are thinking of implementing smart home adoption. So there's the United States, there's Japan, there's Germany, there's China, and there's the United Kingdom. And as you can clearly see that since the light blue bar represents the smart homes from 2015, they are significantly lower than in 2020, and the United States have adopted the majority of the smart homes out of all of these countries. Smart home security helps to ensure the safety of people and several security systems that can be put in place. Sorry, my cat is playing. Okay, so the US leads in world in smart home security adoption. So here it's not very clear, but there's the United States, China, the United Kingdom, Germany, and France. And the blue represents the overall revenue of the different smart homes, and it is significantly higher than all of the other countries, meaning that they've adopted security in the majority of their smart homes to ensure safety for people, more or less more than other countries have. Smart home independent living helps to ensure that there are more reliable sources for comfort and safety, and they input many sources of mobility and central control. So in this graph, it shows the differences of how many people have been living independently before and after smart homes came to be. So obviously in the 1950s to 1975, it was very, very low because there were no smart homes at that time. But then from the 2000s and higher, it's predicted that it'll grow exponentially. Smart home protection. So with smart home protection, it gains personal data and privacy protection. So smart homes basically make a home feel more like a home instead of a house, because you can put all of your personal information and data into the way that the house works, and everything that you want in the house is that way because of the way that you programmed it to be. Limitations, costs, and the elderly. When it comes to costs, many people think that smart homes are very, very expensive and a lot more expensive than regular homes that don't have any technology involved. And also the elderly, most people think that the elderly do not know how to work technology as well as the youth of today. Solution. So for costs, several home environment systems can help save on utility bills. Actually, if you buy different devices, you can implement them into the home and they can do the same things that the home, you would think the home would do on its own, but for cheaper. And the elderly, several innovative components that make it easier for them. A lot of the things that you could buy separately are like you talk. So when you talk, that's how you turn it on and turn it off and control it and things. So that's a lot easier for people, so that the elderly won't have to go in a bunch of different places and try and figure things out, because all they have to do is voice command and tell them what they want. So in conclusion, smart homes in the United States have impacted the results of people's communication a lot more than correspondence-based information organizations in a positive way. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
I do have two questions for you.
Okay.
First question, was there any information you gathered that you didn't use, and why didn't you use it?
There's actually a lot of information that I gathered that I didn't use. So before I came to my overall thesis statement, I just wanted to find out more about what smart homes were, because I never had a smart home before, but they seem really innovative. So I did a lot of different research for that, and there were a lot of different perspectives. Like there were a lot of negative things to say about smart homes, especially about the cost and things. So that made it difficult to find it in a positive aspect, especially since older people are the ones that make articles on the newer things, and it's more of my generation that likes that kind of thing, so that made it kind of difficult, but I left a lot of the negative stuff out.
Okay. And if there was somebody else that was doing a presentation on this. What advice would you have for them?
I would say that honestly, just stick, when you have a perspective, just stick to that and try and find a bunch of different things that you can implement into that to overall just make a stronger argument.